Hello, this is Brian with Zimco Survival, and I decided to do a review for you today of my actual bug out bag. This is just the bag, this isn't the components of it or anything, but this is the Teton Sports Scout 3400 hiking bag. Now, what that means is this bag will hold 3,400 cubic inches or 55 liters. Now, contrary to popular belief, that doesn't mean the main pouch is 3,400 inches or 55 liters. That means the entire space within the bag. That includes the top part, the bottom part, and both of the side pouches. Now, let me go ahead and do a review for you of this because Teton, I noticed, kind of gets a bad rap, and I wanted to go ahead and clarify some things about this particular brand and what I've found myself. First, let me go over the bag. So the Teton Sports 3400 is an internal frame hiking backpack. You have, right down here, you have your sleeping bag compartment, alright? This does not hold a 4-season sleeping bag. If it's over 40, or if it's under 40 degrees, it just doesn't hold it. So if you're going to have your sleeping bag in here, keep that in mind. It won't hold anything, in my experience, over a 40 degree sleeping, or under a 40 degree sleeping bag. But they did include these clips here on the outside, which you can use to put larger sleeping bags. So you're not stuck. You don't have to put it inside the pack itself. You can actually put it on the outside, which is what I use this for. Alright? And you just clip them back on right up here like this. They give you plenty of extra straps so that you can actually put a fairly large sleeping bag on here. You of course have your just general purpose loops there. On the sides, let me see if I can find them. Right here, you have 2 elastic bands, one on the top and one on the bottom right here. To put a ski pole if you want to, you have them on both sides. You have mesh pockets on the sides here. Again, it's a mirror image on both sides. And 2 fairly large side pockets. Now, there's something interesting about these side pockets. Normally, and something that I hate on a lot of camping backpacks, these side pockets shrink the more stuff you put in the main pocket, because the main pocket puts pressure and reduces the size of this one. Well, in this particular bag, that doesn't happen. You can put as much as you want in this backpack, and these side pockets stay the same size, which is extremely useful. I love that feature. Alright, now, on the front of the backpack, you have, let me go ahead and unclip the hood here. On the front of the backpack, you have compression straps here. I actually use this to put a hoodie on my backpack. And you also have a mesh pouch. You can put pretty much anything you want in here, but I use this to carry some extra clothes. Now the hood comes up over like this. It's not a floating hood, so keep that in mind when you're packing it. Just because it has the standard little opening here that you get on a lot of these hiking backpacks doesn't mean that it's going to be packable all the way up to the top, because the hood doesn't float. Now you can overfill this a little bit. The hood will sit up on top of it even if it's packed up pretty high, but it's permanently affixed here in the back. So you can't actually lift the hood up to accommodate larger than what this pack is made to hold. Now in the hood itself, you have more straps up here at the top. You can use this to secure other things that you might want to attach to the top of the bag. Personally, I'd probably put a poncho up here, a good high quality poncho. Inside of the top itself, it has a pouch right up here with a zipper, so you can put things on the inside of the hood. On the back here, it has the hood's primary pocket right there. You can actually put a pretty large amount of stuff in here. This is actually where I keep my emergency kit. As far as my medical supplies go. It is adjustable to different torso sizes. I've been successful with 5.2 inch, which is my wife. She also has one of these. And this one, I believe, is mine. I actually have this one set to 5.9 inches, or 5.9 feet, because that's how tall I am. I'm 5 feet 9 inches.
I think that one's actually mine.
So, as far as that goes, that's pretty much the features of the bag. Now, my experience with it, I currently have 36 to 38 pounds put into this bag when it's completely full. It holds it just fine. I don't have any tearing, I don't have any issues with my zippers. Everything closes up really nicely. The bag is fairly close to full right now, but overall I was expecting to have a little bit of issues with it just because of the price. And some of the stories I've heard about the Teton bags kind of coming apart. But I haven't had any issues with that. And all the seams are really well done. The material is really nice and thick. Overall, I consider it a pretty good quality bag. That's why I went ahead and decided to use it as my primary bug out bag. I believe that it will support long-term use. So go ahead and take that into consideration for you if it is if a bug out bag is what you're looking for. One other thing I wanted to note, and this is more for the girls and who are looking at getting bags for bugging out. These are fairly wide straps, so if you're petite, keep that in mind. Another thing I notice is a lot of girls like to go without t-shirts. They use the I'm sorry, I'm stuttering again. The spaghetti strap type shirts. I would recommend against that with this bag because it is netted right here. And I have had some issues where it's caused a rash to form on my wife's shoulders. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't recommend using this without an actual full t-shirt, just because if you're hiking with it for a while, it could, and in my experience does, rub on your shoulders pretty badly. That's really the only thing that I would consider an issue with this bag. Now, it does have metal supports, like I stated earlier, that are located right inside here. You just pop open this tab here, and you can pull the support out if you want to adjust it to your back. Although, I haven't seen a need for it. My wife doesn't need to do that. I really wouldn't mess with them because there's, like I said, there's really no need to. Let's see, where was it? Right here. If you have a camel pack, the exit port is right there. So you pull the tube through here, you loop it under here, and down this strap. This right here is for holding the camel pack in place. Alright? The hose in place. Personally though, I've found some interesting uses because I don't believe in the use of camel packs. I believe they are too hard to keep clean and just overall not a good usable long-term type of a water storage item. I know a lot of people that do. It's my personal preference. So what I do, instead of using these different pieces for camel packs, I've repurposed them for my own items. And I don't carry ski poles or anything with me, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use the elastic straps on the sides for, but I'm pretty sure I'll figure something out with those. Now, maybe you guys can tell me because I don't quite know what these are for, but it has these straps put right up in here. And I can't quite find a reason for them, so I use them to attach my external things like my hatchets, things like that is what I use this for. Again, if you know what they're actually for, please let me know, because there was nothing in the directions, there was nothing in the actual explanation of this pack that explained the existence of these. I didn't even know they were there until about a month ago. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say the pack is really comfortable. You can walk forever with it. As long as you balance it well and pack it well, I don't see any issues with doing long-term hiking with this. A lot of people consider this to be a 3-day bag, but I actually use this portion down here, which should be used for a sleeping bag. I use that to store my food in it. I've actually been able to put about 2 months worth of food, and I will do a discussion video on my choices of food and why I picked those later on, and that will kind of explain better how I'm able to fit so much in here. But quality-wise, I would definitely say it is certainly up there with some of the best packs I've used. And price-wise, it is really cheap for its quality. It's $59 is what I paid on Amazon. And honestly, it was well worth it. It was worth every penny. In fact, I got it at a steal. So if this is something that you're looking at and you're watching this review to kind of decide whether or not this is the way you want to go, I would recommend going with this, because I haven't been able to find anything better, and I've found packs that are $200 to $400 that I still wouldn't consider the same quality as this one. Their stitching doesn't quite stand up, and the material they're made out of is essentially the same, so I would consider them a weaker pack actually, and for 4 or 5 times the price. So again, if you're on Amazon if you want to see if this is the kind of pack you want to buy and you're watching the reviews on it and things, this is definitely something that I would jump on, especially if you can still get it for $59. Most certainly go ahead and do it. Teton Sports, I've actually found everything I've had by them has been really good quality, so they have given me no reason to doubt them as of yet. So yeah, I mean, if you have anything that you guys would like to include, things that I might have missed, if you know what this is, please let me know. I really want to know what these are used for in actuality. Just go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what these are. And if you have any comments or concerns, things you want me to add in a later video, please let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, and please have a great day. Bye-bye.